What's up, guys, and welcome back to Storage Hunter Simulator. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we finally left Blueberry, and we started focusing solely on Black Elk. And we got to the point where we were able to purchase this house here in East Black Elk for just 10,000 schmackaroonies. But what I'd like to do today is shift our focus to the west side of town, so that way we can hopefully purchase a new vehicle. I'm not gonna lie, a box truck would be super clutch right about now. But before we get to that, I'd kind of like to focus on our drip a little bit. You know, we're kind of coming up in the world, and I feel like our outfit doesn't really reflect that. We look like we work at a GameStop that's also somehow a Hot Topic at the same time. So if we take a look at our map here, there's actually a clothing store not too far away. So that's where we're gonna head first. I'm honestly surprised that we haven't ever been here before. What's going on, brother? Wait, don't you... I swear you manage another store. Maybe not. Maybe you just look really similar. 2 hats to choose from. Pretty standard hat. And then whatever the heck that is. I think we'll go hatless, right? We've got a good set of hair on us. Feel like we can kind of show that off a little bit. Okay, this is sort of the outfit that I was looking for. A little bit more like business casual, you know, less like a GameStop / Hot Topic employee. I'm kind of feeling this. The collared shirt with the sweater. The shoes are pretty nice too. I'm not crazy about the pants, but it doesn't look like we can change those. 2,700 bucks. Done deal. Thank you, sir. At least now we look a bit more professional, even though we're most certainly not. So like I said before, we're gonna be spending, sorry about that. We're gonna be spending a lot of time in West Black Elk, which means we're probably gonna be doing mostly these what's in the box auctions. I guess if we do hit the junkyard, we just have to make sure that we sell it at the west side pawn shop location. We spent $283 on this unit, and we're looking at a total value of $984. And then of course there was a second one, so I had to check it out, right? I just had to. But we spent $413 on this one, total value $1,785. We've also got some like Valentine's Day type things, which I guess is cool. The dollar amount doesn't seem to be very high on them, but there should also be one more what's in the box out here for today. Starting bid's gonna be 88 bucks, and it looks like it's right next door to the first one that we were looking at. We dropped just shy of $300 on this unit. Total value on it, $847. Again, nothing too crazy, but I'm gonna try to utilize this chest since it's actually unlocked. This one is currently locked still. We're gonna try to put some smaller things in this, but we need to get everything loaded up and brought over to the west side pawn shop ASAP, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be closing up shop pretty dang soon. I grabbed what I could, and it's not much, but Rick, how we doing today? Hopefully you can find a good home for all of this stuff. I don't think I got any locked chests. Never mind, there's one right there. Do we sell it? Nah, I'm gonna bring this one to the locksmith. He's just down the road from the pawn shop, so we honestly might as well. Afternoon, brother. If you could take care of that for me, that would be fantastic. I'm hoping that that also improves our renown. And speaking of which, on the west side of town, we need level 20. We need our renown to be at level 20, and we can purchase the pawn shop. And then at 30, we can get another new house and finally some new vehicles. That's the goal. Keep in mind, that's the goal for today. We'll see if we can make that happen, but we need to head back down here real quick, try to get as much stuff as we possibly can, because dude bro is actually this time about to close up shop today. Got just a few more things over here. Oh, okay, that is never fitting in this truck. See, like I said, dude, box truck would go super hard right about now. We are cutting it real close. As long as we're inside though, right? He can't close up shop. I'm sorry, what? Dude, I got my truck literally parked outside. Okay, there it is. That was super weird. This one I do think we're gonna sell, because the locksmith is certainly closed, and we're kind of already here. So thanks, Rick. Appreciate the business. Have a good one. Home sweet home. We need to head to bed like ASAP, because tomorrow we're gonna be doing pretty much the exact same thing that we did today. Rick is going to love this. Our first unit of the day was mostly large items, but that's kind of a good thing, right? I mean, usually the larger items go for a little bit more money. I'm gonna bring the lock chest to the locksmith this time because he should have one for us ready to be picked up. How we doing, brother? You got a little something for me? Beautiful. And then I've got another one for you. It looks like it's gonna take 2 hours. Let's see what we've got in this. Fishing baits. Wow, that's great. Okay, eagle sculpture, kind of making up for it. $231 on that. And then some blue tape. Not the best we've ever had, but also not terrible. There he is. Hey, Rick, did you know that we have Big Hoss working for us over in Blueberry? You didn't know that. He kind of looked like he was just yelling at us there. That was a little weird. All right, I'm just gonna sell you all this stuff, but I think you guys probably understand what it is that we're doing today, so I'm gonna keep trucking right along, and we'll resume, hopefully when we get a little bit closer to Renown level 30. We're about halfway there.
1 hour later.
Okay, honestly, I was going to wait until we were a little bit closer to level 30. We're currently level 21 out here in West Black Elk, which means this is kind of a monumental moment for us. This is a major milestone. Wait, five grand. That's it. First, our house out here only costs $10,000, and now this medium-sized pawn shop with Rick as an employee was only 5 grand? Rick, what can we do here now? Oh, we can have you specialize in similar things as Big Hoss. I'll probably do exactly the same things. We'll do art and culture, electronics, and equipment. I don't even remember what we have Big Hoss specialized to do. Automatic listing by employee, absolutely. Oh, and his name is Hunter. That's adorable. Definitely not Rick. Certainly not. 50% chance of successful haggling. We'll just max that out too. We've got the money for it. And then let's also improve our storage and our warehouse capacity. All right, Rick, you're on the clock, brother. Oh, we've got a lot more in here all of the sudden. Since it's pretty late in the day and we don't have any more what's in the box auctions, we're gonna make a quick pit stop over here to the blind auctions and we'll see what we can come up with. I know it's on the wrong side of town that we're supposed to be focusing on, but as long as we, you know, take these things to Rick's pawn shop, we'll be fine. We'll still be improving our renown, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, I realize this is probably very nauseating, but new tech unlocked, which is pretty cool, I suppose. If we carry a box and put it... We're not gonna die from this, right? Nah, we're great. We're chilling. Okay, relax. If you pick up a box and it's underneath of you, you will do this. Okay, the first attempt was a lot cooler. Let's try this again. Third try's a charm, right? And we pick the box up. Well, he's not flying anymore. Maybe I need to jump a little bit or something. No, we're gonna get so far away from our vehicle, it's not worth it. But kind of cool, I suppose. I wasn't able to grab all of the boxes that were out there. As you can see, our tower in the front kind of just fell over. But now, for the fun parts, we've got to start unboxing all of these and getting every single item both verified and fixed up.
1 eternity later.
I was lying when I said that this was the fun part. It's most certainly not fun, but I did figure out a cool little trick. Now that we own this place, as long as we scan and repair whatever it is that, you know, we want to do that to, we just pick the sucker up and toss it at the door, and Rick just kind of takes care of the rest. The fishing bait is awful. It's so bad because they're teeny tiny little things and they don't really make us much money whatsoever. So going forward, if we go to a blind auction, I don't think I'm gonna try to get the hobby and toys stuff. It seems like it's mostly fishing bait, which is also kind of funny they call it fishing bait when it's actually fishing lures, just so you know. We're gonna fill up with some fuel, and then we're gonna head home and head to bed. It's time to see how much money we were able to make yesterday, if any, once we finally had products to sell. $224. Yikes. I'm sure Big Hoss back in Blueberry probably has some money for us as well, but we're not really worried about money right now. We just need to level up. So let's check our auctions actually real quick. We'll see what we've got for the what's in the box. Oh, we can finally get 3-star ones. That's big. That's big, dude. Most of the auctions that we've been going to, like the starting bids, maybe $100 tops, and everything inside of the units is usually pretty subpar. But hopefully, oh, sorry about that. Hopefully that changes today. Sheila, what do we got? What the heck is that? Is that just a rug? Okay, it's just a rug, like uprighted, and I think that's a little arcade machine in there. We dropped $800 on this unit, and we're looking at a total value of $3 grand. I think the best item out of this is definitely this gem right here. I don't know what kind of gem it is, but it's worth $500 just by itself. I think that Rick is going to be quite pleased with us. You know he wasn't happy before. I mean, look at all the fishing lures, dude, and they're only worth like what, 20 bucks tops? It's just not worth our time. Oh, wait a minute. I put another locked chest in here, didn't I? Hopefully he hasn't put it on the showroom floor yet. He hasn't. Perfect. Okay, we need to run this over to the locksmith because he already has another one waiting for us. We're just gonna eat it on into his shop.
Afternoon.
How's it going? Afternoon. I need you to unlock that for me. And let's take a look and see what we've got inside here. Okay, a silver bangle, 222 bucks. An old book, worth about 13, and a bottle of wine, worth 213. Pretty solid. All that we have left out here is this dryer and the rug, but I think there should be another at... I was looking at the wrong one. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. We've got another what's in the box. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Up at the top. Look at, what does that say? Hobby and toys. I don't want any more fishing lures. So we're gonna let somebody else take that. I think that might be the first auction that we've lost, though it was very much intentional. We still got one more and then 2 hours until that 4 p.m. auction. So hopefully this one isn't the same stuff. It was household items, so I decided to go for it. But check this out. This might be my new favorite item. It's not a grandfather clock, but rather somebody's grandfather's clock. Worth 790 bucks. I think Rick's really gonna appreciate that. We're gonna head back to the locksmith real quick like. Looks like he's finished with that chest that we brought to him. And since things are getting a little grindy again, we will resume once we hit level 30.
3 hours later.
It has been extremely uneventful and very grindy, but by golly, we've done it. Thanks to our boy Rick right here. So it turns out the fishing bait or fishing lures were actually good for us because we kind of had a metric butt ton of them and they sold relatively quickly. But what I haven't done yet is cashed out this pawn shop $40,000. That puts us up to $65,000, and we've got to go see a man about a box truck. It's got to be cheap, right? It's got to be cheap. The house was 10 grand. The pawn shop was only 5. The box truck is 20 grand. And how much for this? 45,000. Okay, well, I don't know which one would be better. I guess probably this, right? Because it doesn't have like a roof to it, whereas this one does, so it might be a little trickier to sort of stack things inside of it. I'm gonna go with this even though it's 45 G's, dude. We gotta do it, don't we? We just gotta do it. All right, so now we've gotta head back to our home garage so that we can swap vehicles. There she is. I don't know that we should sell the small truck. And we should probably fill this up with some fuel first. Yo, is this a DZ? Kind of sounds like a DZ. I'm into it. Look at how massive this sucker is, though. We can fit so much more in this than we ever could in our previous truck. And we gotta try it out, right? We just gotta. Unfortunately, though, since it is so late in the day, the only available auction is here in Blueberry. But crack her on open. Let's see what we've got in here. Looks like a lot of junk. Thankfully, we have a vehicle that can store a lot of junk. We just dropped 2,200 bucks on this unit thanks to Abigail, I think her name was, that just kept outbidding us. So let's get everything scanned, everything fixed up, and we'll see where we end up at. Total value for this unit, 3,900 bones. And again, we only spent 2,200. So I'm just gonna get everything chucked up inside of this new truck that we got, and we'll be on our way. I can't imagine that this amount of stuff would fill the thing up, but you never know. Yeah, this was no problem whatsoever. In fact, I think we probably could have squeezed like 3 more storage units worth of stuff inside of that thing. And now that we have so much more space, we don't really have an excuse to yeet this thing into oblivion. So I guess we'll bring it along with, but we gotta go talk to Rick and make sure that he's stocked up. Look at us, man. Look at us. Really, really coming up in the world. Like I said, we're gonna get all this stuff dropped off here to Rick, but there's one more thing. One more small thing that I'd like to check out today. I said it was small, when in reality it is very, very large. We need 25 grand to purchase this mega mansion back there. You know what? We can do that. We can do that tomorrow, no problem. Let's just hope that our boy has the funds that we need, and he doesn't. That's okay, that's okay. We can still make it happen tomorrow. It's gonna take a little bit more time.
The next day.
I'm thinking 1, maybe 2 blind auctions, and we'll be just fine. Let's just hope that that gave Rick enough time to turn some of this junk into cold, hard cash, and it has. Beautiful. Okay, after we purchase this property, though, we're only gonna have about $1,200, which is less than ideal, but that's okay, right? I mean, this should be the last property that's even available to be purchased. So there we go. All right, dude, I'm so stoked. We gotta get in here and check this place out. We've even got like a little pond over here. This is too nice. This might actually be too nice for us. What a unit. All right, let's head on in, see what we've got going on in here. I wonder if we were to sell this, how much money we would make from that. We're not gonna think about that right now. I mean, we're just gonna take it all in, you know, for what it is. It's a bathroom back here. Oh no, laundry. Okay, that's pretty cool. We haven't had one of those before. Got a back door, big old yard. For 25 grand? I kind of can't believe it, dude. It's almost too good to be true. Interesting tile choice in here. Got purple with the white, and then there's some blue hexagon stuff. All right, it about locked me in here. That was kind of spooky. It's our bedroom back in here. Got our wardrobe. And then last but not least, what is this? This room is kind of spooky too. Oh, we've got a staircase. Got a second floor up here. Nice, man. Really nice. There's no real reason to have all these additional rooms, in my opinion. But this place is incredible. And it is all ours. And on that note, ladies and gents, I do think that's where we're gonna have to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.